Hello, takeaway. I've made a small app for you. In this app, you can easily look at what we as couriers are earning in total per week that goes to our hub, and how this can be increased with small changes. Firstly, I will show you how to download the app. Uh-oh. Sorry for that. So you can see here my OneDrive. So just right click on it, click on the three dots, press on download, then wait until it has downloaded. As a usual zip file, you extract the zip file. And you can then so it's called takeaway. You go into the folder, you keep going into the folder, and now it's a little bit difficult. You have to click not on which of the files you have to click. You have to click on dist. You have to click on dist, and then this is the app. It has the name main, which is the usual name that you give before you make it into a professional app. So this is what you can use just for sharing with colleagues and friends, instead of wrapping it into something that is part of Windows. So here it says that it's an unrecognized app from an unknown publisher, so you have to give permission to run it. So it's completely virus free. It is made in Python. It is very simple. It is basically an Excel file in an app. So it's very easy to make as well. So here you can see the app. It's quite simple. It asks for a few financial figures, and with it, you can calculate our winnings of the city that week. So I will give you a simple example of, let's take a baseline of 2 couriers. So let's say in our city we have 2 couriers. Couriers, they work each 15 hours a week, so 30 hours total. And it asks for the average commission we charge restaurants in percent. So let's say we take 20%. So for every order, we get 20% of the order price we get as commission. The average price per order, we put 20 euros. The average orders per hour a courier does, we will put 2.5. And the average pay of the courier, which is 12.6 in Leuven. And then you can just click on calculate, and it says the couriers have made 300 euros from the commissions. So from the commissions alone, 300, and the couriers have costed 378 euros. So how did we get this? What the couriers have made is basically, we have 30 hours. This is what we make. We have 30 hours that all the couriers together worked. They worked and they worked and they worked at 2.5 orders per hour. So in total, the amount of orders they did over the whole week is 75 orders, because that is 30 times 2.5 is 75. Then we have to multiply 75 times 20. And of that multiplication, we take 20%, and then we get 300. So I can show you quickly in Google. So all the couriers together worked 30 hours. They did 2.5 orders per hour. They the every order was 20 euros. So we have to do 75 times 20 to get all the money of the orders. So all the orders together costed this much, 30 times 2.5 times 20, which is 1,500. And then, so all the orders together that we did in the week cost 1,500. And then we take 20% of that, and that's 300. So that's what we make if we had what we really, as couriers, we make this. We make 300. If we had 2 couriers in the city, we would make 300 working at this frequency. So you can scale it easily. So we can go to 200 couriers. Together they work 3,000 hours. If on average we work 15 hours per week. And we just keep the rest the same. And you can see that at these statistics, we are still making a loss actually. So you can, it's like an Excel sheet, but it's more handy, it's more user friendly. So if we increase the commission to 30 hours, 30%, we get into the profit. So per week we make 7,200. So break even would be around 25%, I guess. Let's see where the break even is. So 25.5 probably. Yes. Okay, so 25.2 is this, what I got this by mistake, is exactly where we break even with the commissions. If the average price of the order is 20 and the average a courier does as orders per hour is 2.5, and the average pay, which is usually the same, 12.6. So if you look at these numbers, you can easily, very user friendly, you can change them around. I would say what I have seen from this, because I've heard that take away my clothes, I would say I've done some projects in startups, and I would say, for instance, if our commission is 30%, we have this is the amount that is really going to the hub every week. So with this amount, the administrative costs are done. So everything that runs in the hub, we can do on this amount of money, which I think is quite a lot. So it's for bikes, everyone, all the bosses in the hub, building costs, the utilities and stuff. So I'm guessing this is already a lot, but if for instance, if we ask the restaurant to increase their prices just a very little bit, then it goes from 7,200 per week to 9,000 per week. So even if we asked restaurants to increase their prices with €1, we could get much more money. Or if we asked the restaurant if we tell the restaurants we want just 0.5% more of commissions, then we go from 9,000. We again get another 1,000 per week. And if every courier does just a very little bit, works a little bit harder, then we go to another 1,000. So we went from 7,000 to 12,000. So we almost doubled by just increasing the average orders per hour a very little bit, the average price of the order a very little bit, and the average commission a very little bit. So from what I know about startups, it also has a lot to do with advertising. So eventually we can only do as many orders as we have that people want to buy from us. So I would say with the profits we make, we could put it into a good advertising company, um, and or find ways to get more customers by just increasing our stats a little bit, and then having more money in the hub. So these are basically the number of careers and the total number of hours we work on the road every week. Um, this can also go up. So if if this goes up, if we have so the if we can get the hours up because we got more orders, just like for instance just a little bit to 3,100, then it goes from 12,000, or it doesn't go up that much with 100. Let's say 3,500, then it goes up another 1,000. So um, I've seen working with takeaway for a while that winter and summer, it has like quite, so winter is almost double of the summer. So we can go from 3,000 to 5,000. That would be the difference. Um, then what the couriers make for the hub is like 20,000 a week. And also for these, to get this financial data, ideally we would like the weighted average. Um, for every restaurant, I'm guessing you charge a different commission. So you to get this percentage, this total percentage of commission, we need to get a weighted average. So I've here you can, there's a website, Geeks for Geeks, weighted average formula. So you can go to the weighted average formula. So it looks like this, but in actuality, it's like an elementary school exercise. But this is how they would say it looks. This is how you would describe it. But actually, it's like 17 plus 27 plus 40 in this example. So it's a very simple way to calculate a weighted average. So ideally for the app, the mini app, you could use weighted averages because they are more precise. So for instance, if we have one restaurant and we get commission of 30% from this restaurant, for instance, McDonald's, and we have another restaurant like Panos, and we have a commission of 40%, we wouldn't have as an average 35% commission. We would have like a commission much closer to 30 than to 40 because we have many more orders from McDonald's. In the case that we only have two restaurants that we deliver to. So this is my small app that I am sharing. So I asked the courier captain if he thought it was a good idea. I asked Pierre, and he said it's a very good idea, and I should send it to the manager. So I spend like 3 hours today making the app, and you can basically just make it yourself in Excel as well. I kind of explained the formula that is used that describes how much we are earning as couriers. And so you can see every time also here the couriers have costed this amount, which is just the amount of hours that we worked times our salary. And I know the administrative costs are very diverse, and there's like health insurance and all kind of stuff. But this is like in a business plan, this is from our perspective of the career, this is what is happening for us on the road. This is our small part of the business plan. So if you just optimize the commission by a very small amount, ask the restaurants to increase their price a very small amount, and ask everyone to like increase their speed a very small amount, you could get much more, the hub could get much more money every week. Thank you for listening to my video. Bye, God bless.